Yes. 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 I'm not disagreeing with you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for coming and welcome to New York. Thanks so much, man. We have a fantastic evening of comedians for you tonight. Some of my favourite comedians in the world. Before we begin, before we start, one thing I've learnt about America since moving here has been about you, the American people. And the thing I've learnt about you is this. You are all heroes. All of you. Every single one. In fact, yeah, give yourself a round of applause now. Do it. Do it. You're all heroes. I'll tell you why Americans are heroes. Because American people are idiots. Now, wait. Whoa. Easy there. I mean that as the highest form of compliment I could possibly issue. The world needs idiots. Idiots get things done. They don't waste time overthinking things. Do you honestly think any other country could have put a man on the moon? Of course not. That is a stupid thing to do. Only America could pull that off, because only America would send his friend up a few years later with a set of golf clubs so they could whack a few balls around up there. It makes complete sense if you don't really think about it. Only recently, you bombed the moon. You did it. That's a fact. And the overall consensus around this country was good, great. Why did it take us that long? Why? Get some moon, have a taste. You bombed the moon, not because it was easy, but because it was hard. And you did it in the middle of the greatest global recession in living memory. The world should be lining up to thank you people. Kaboom, slam, you're welcome, that's on Uncle Sam. Put your money away, that's no good to us here. Only America could invent a hot dog eating competition, then lose that competition to the Japanese, and see it as a point of national pride to win that title back and do so successfully. Long live Joey Chestnut! Long live Joey Chestnut! Although statistically, due to his dietary choices, that is not likely to be the case. Only America, with your most flamboyant of democracies, could elect for the entertainment of yourselves and the entire planet a man like Rod Blagojevich. Oh, other countries could think about doing something like that. Few would be happy to do it and live through the consequences. Let me simply say this regarding Rodney. Soon, 4 out of the last 8 governors of Illinois will have ended up in jail. That's 50%. If you grow up in South Central LA, you are said to have a 1 in 3 chance of ending up in prison. That's less than if you become governor of Illinois. Idiots. Most Guinness World Records are held by American citizens. There's a very good reason for this, and that is that most Guinness World Records are ridiculous, and you are good at that. That's why you're so dominant. Only 3 human beings have ever jogged across the Sahara Desert. Where are they from? Do you really need me to answer that for you? Deep down in your hearts, you know. 3 Americans jogging across one of the least hospitable places on Earth. iPods, that's right, iPods dangling out of their ears, is saying, this has never been done before. No, it hasn't, I'm just saying. I wanted to see if this theory stood up. So I actually got a Guinness Book of Records. And I pulled out some records at random just to see who had dominated that field. And let's see, here's one. Most live rattlesnakes held in the mouth. 10 is the answer. to that unexpected question. 10 snakes held by the mouth, dangling from the tail. Who did that? Jack Bibby did it. When? 2006. What country's he from? You're sitting on it. And the fact you have responded like that proves that this is already the case. And I like to think that when Jack Bibby had 9 rattlesnakes hanging from his mouth, there was only one thought in his inspired American head. That thought being, I'm pretty sure I could fit one more in. That, for me, is the single greatest distillation of the American dream I have ever encountered. You can do anything you set your mind to, just don't think too much about what that thing might be. I could fit one more in. I could. I mean, I know I shouldn't, but I can, so I will. Let's try another. Oldest male stripper. Ooh. Oh. Cherish these final few moments where you don't know the answer to this. You're going to look back on this time in your life with such fondness. Such an innocent time that was taken away so quickly. He's 75. Who is he? Bernie Barker. Okay. Where's he from? This actually will come as no surprise. Miami, Florida. That is supply and demand right there. That is capitalism at its best and worst. And finally, largest gathering of people dressed as gorillas. Ooh. Okay. It's on. It is on. 637 is the record. When did this happen? 1999. Where? You, London, England. You. We did that. We did that. No one is better at dressing up as gorillas than us. And please don't try and break that record. It's pretty much all we've got left now. We have some of my favourite comedians here for you tonight. Stick around. You don't want to miss this. Our first act tonight is so funny, so hilarious. If you find her anything less than incredible, it is a serious character flaw on your part. Please welcome the wonderful Maria Bamford.
Oh, feels good, feels solid. Very nice. I'm trying to learn more about geography. So here's Africa, right? Right? We can all agree on that. Here's Africa. This is South Africa. That's where Oprah's teaching everybody how to give makeovers, right? And then here's the middle part. There's starvation, civil war, because they don't know the secret. And is Europe. Oh, England, we act like we're smarter than the United States. President Franklin is mumbling. What? Ships constabulary of 1312. What? And then here's China. We're making stuff. Here's India. There's no room for the fun line. Travelocity. This is Susan. And here's the Middle East. Here's the mosque. Here's the church. Open the temple. Everybody's mad. He's Australia. We're big land masses the U.S. and no one takes us seriously. Oh, we can't hear you, Australia. You're so far away. Outback Steakhouse. Oh, you're an island. You're floating away. Oh, I want you all get stuffed. Then here's South America. South and Central America, we statistically are the happiest people in the world because we value family. Relationship. Leisure time. Shut up, it's the U.S., Los Angeles, New York, Midwest. You mother, we're landlocked. I was working on an impersonation, see if you can guess who it is. What? Okay, I'll do it again. It's God. can't wait till the atheists get it together and start some sort of TV network up against the Christians.
Friends always ask me, how do I testify about my lack of faith? And I had a good friend came to me, he'd lost his home, his job, his family, his appendages. He said, okay, I get it, there is no God. And I said, welcome home. Welcome home.
All right, feeling alone down in the world, call the operator because they are standing by, and if you get the right person, they will listen to you for a 45-minute session.
Okay, so you have like psychological problems.
Yeah, I probably needed to see a therapist.
Okay, so it's not something you can talk about with your friends?
Well, I talk about it, but they're like, why can't you come out tonight? I say, because I'm filthy. They say, take a shower. I say, no, it's on the inside.
Okay, so you crazy. You know what I do when I feel down? I'm too blessed to be stressed, but I feel down. I go out and see a comedy show. You ever get your laugh on?
Yes, I have, Shirley. Yes, I have.
Well, maybe you ain't seen a funny one.
Oh, touché, madame.
You should go down to the Laugh Factory. They got refried Fridays. That's for Latino people. I don't understand what they're saying, but they make a lot of funny faces. And then they got Mo Better Monday. That's on a Tuesday. Mo Better, I guess that's for black people. We only get one day of the week to laugh. White people laugh every day of the week. Ha, ha, ha.
Let's get back to me, Shirley. Let's get back to me and my problems. Oh, you guys, sometimes I do the road across our great nation, and my act doesn't always go well. So I try to prepare a portion of my act that I think generically does well with most people, but something that doesn't sell out my own creative vision. So I will do a piece of that shtick for you at this time. Helps me survive the comedy club scene.
Guys, ladies, when we are dating, we have a system, don't we? We have a system, we do! Here's my system. First date, kiss on the cheek. Second date, we can make out. Third date, if he buys me shoes and chocolate, he can get keys to my apartment and he can go through the back door. Inside, I'm a husk. I can't feel my hands. I am writing a book. It is called Men Are From Mars and Women Want Their Penis. Am I right? I don't feel good. I don't feel well. This is the greatest job in the world. In the greatest country in the world. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave? I'll be selling my t-shirts outside. They say, skinny bitch, because that's what I am. Or the land of the free. I'm trapped. And the home of the brave. And if you really want to get to know me, I'll be back at the Comfort Inn and Suites, the intersection of the 2, the 210, and the 110-2, making crosshatch patterns into my arm with a curling iron. Long sleeves, am I right? Long sleeves!
Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
Maria Bamford! We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Our next act. You've seen it before, or you haven't. Either way, you're about to. He's absolutely magnificent. Hannibal Buress!
Hey, I'm 26, and it's funny how peer pressure has changed for me at 26 from when I was a teenager. When I was a teenager, my friends would pressure me into like, drinking and smoking weed. And now at 26, my friends pressure me into doing stuff like hiking. Hey, Hannibal, you want to hike? No, I don't want to hike. That sounds like a horrible idea. Why don't we walk somewhere paved where we're supposed to walk? Just in case that walk goes back, I can just hop in a taxi. I don't like outside at all. My neighborhood is changing. This place, there's a Mexican restaurant, it's now a small church, which is very upsetting to me because I like burritos more than I like Jesus. Because steak burritos are delicious and they're real. They're real things. I don't like the environment at all. I'm not an environmental person. Sometimes I let the water run for 45 minutes before I hop in the shower. Just to do it. It keeps running. It won't stop running. It makes me feel like the Poseidon of my apartment building. Let the water flow. It just keeps running. So wasteful, but it feels awesome. You never know. I might be saving somebody. Say some dude is drowning in a lake or the river or whatever. He's drowning, but the water only comes up to like right there because I decided to play a game of Madden before I hopped in the shower. I'm a hero. My methods are just different from yours. I see people yell at their dogs. I get upset. I get mad for the dog. The people like, sit, sit, sit. It's like, relax. The dog is already kind of sitting in relation to you anyway. I feel like you just want to tell another species to do something. Relax. Maybe that dog don't want to put his bare ass on 6th Avenue. You ever thought that? Because I wouldn't want to put... Like, I could see if the dog was doing something crazy for you to tell it to sit. Like, if it stood up on his hind legs and started trying to, like, box people. Like, is your dog trying to fight me right now? Tell it to sit. Hey, thanks a lot, y'all. Later.
Hannibal Buress! Stick around. We will be right back. Please stay. Please stay. Don't leave. Welcome back. This next comedian is from Long Island, but to her credit, you wouldn't know. Please welcome the wonderful Amy Schumer.
For the love of Ray J, right? Season 2. Guys, this is really exciting. It's an exciting time just to be in comedy. It's weird to think this will wind up on the internet. It'll just be in the universe forever, right? So this is kind of corny, but I want to dedicate this set to my unborn children. I'm sorry I never got to meet you guys. Do I look okay? Yeah. Thank you. Really excited. I almost didn't make it back here. I was so crazy disappointed. It was horrible weather in Denver. All flights were grounded, 63-mile-an-hour winds. Northwest was like, no. Delta was like, absolutely not. And US Air was like, we'll do it. We're all boarding the plane, like hearing the music from La Bamba, like, why are they doing it? Is this okay with everybody? The pilot cracks a beer, is like, hop in, do you want to go or not? Wow, really, I hate flying. I'm like really superstitious, you know? Like I'm always carrying with me like a 4-leaf clover or like a baby's foot, just... Now, my dad is 60 years old. He has MS. He's in a wheelchair. This is true, but don't worry about him because he thinks he is God's gift to the world. He thinks he's the hottest man. I catch him in the mirror being like, pew, he still got it.
We're all like, relax, Dad. But I'm at the wedding, and I'm just like, Dad, congratulations. Like, I'm so happy for you, you know? And he was just like, I just hope I can stay attracted to this one. We're like, Dad, you yourself. What? He's like, I just hope she doesn't gain any weight. I guess that's just how he rolls, but I don't know. It's like, it's weird. It's weird. You're gonna be so jealous. With this marriage, I have just inherited a 7-year-old Vietnamese brother, which I'd like totally been meaning to get, but save me a trip to the dollar store. No, that's who makes the toys there. Don't get weird on me, guys. No, but I love this kid so much. So our new thing, we play hide and go seek. And whenever I find him, I'm like, there's Charlie all over this place. That's his name, guys. No, I don't know his name. It's something weird, but it's creepy. It's a creepy name, but yeah, my family is like the UN, all cultures, everything. But the one thing we have in common, we all have the same favorite show. Maury Povich's Baby Daddy shows. Yeah, clap if you have to, I understand. Makes you feel good about yourself, right? I love that show. And I've come up with the best idea for an episode based on my family. Picture, if you will, half the crowd, all priests, half all rabbis, okay? On the panel, we've got Jesus Christ. We've got Mary, we've got Joseph. Maury comes out. In the case of Jesus Christ, God is not the Father. And all the Jews are like, ah! And the priests are like, boo. And Joseph's like, you whore. And Mary's like, Pretty good, right? Pretty good. That show does not make me look forward to getting married. All my friends are getting married. I guess I'm just at that age where people give up, but I'm just like, the only ring that I'm interested in right now is the Nuva ring, but it fits perfect. The Nuva ring does not protect you against diseases. I found out the hard way, and it's a scary time. No one's safe, not even pets. I feel like when we were younger, if your pet died, it meant it got hit by a car, right? But now they're dying of all these sophisticated diseases. Like my friend Kristen, her cat just died. So I called them like, hey, Chris, so sorry. Heard about Al Roker, is her cat's name. I'm just like, what happened, car? She's like, AIDS. I'm like, I didn't even know your cat was gay. Like, what? I know that all gay cats don't have AIDS, but most do. No, it's a scary time out there to be dating. And you know what I've realized about men? Not good at planning. We know this. Men are terrible at planning. Unless it's for a threesome. Then they become f***ing event planners. I'm like, you bought place cards? He's like, and I'll handle the music. I'm like, I don't think she wants to hear the Braveheart soundtrack. But what do I know? I just got broken up with. I was dating a mime. Thank you. I didn't even know he was a mime at first. I just thought he was like pale and quiet. I'm like, he just likes The Cure. You guys don't get him. But it was hard. I just like couldn't get close to him. It was like there was like a wall. It was embarrassing. He broke up with me, and it was in public, and he was just like... I'm like, can I keep the beret? This is ridiculous. All right, you guys are super cool. I'm Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer! We'll be right back in a little bit, not long. Welcome back from the break. As a comedian, this next man is phenomenal. As a human being, he's profoundly flawed. I absolutely love him. Please welcome Marc Maron!
Thank you. Thank you. Well, oh, maybe I should take my nicotine gum out. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of those sitting around my apartment, and people who don't know what it is are like, "What the hell's with all the gum, dude?" And all I can say is, no, there's still stuff in that one. There's still the juice that makes me feel alive and grounded within that gum. You know, I feel bad for people who have never been addicted to anything, because they're the real losers. You want to know why? Because they just don't know what it's like to really want something. And get it again and again and again until they're sick and have to stop. That's passion. Hold on, let me just tweet where I am. On stage, Comedy Central taping. Audience seems tentative. Judgmental. But screw them, LOL. I didn't really do that because I don't know how to. I don't know what this phone does. Does anyone know what theirs does? Seriously, it comes with a book, but I can't get through that book. Every book just eventually turns into like a math text to me. It's like, oh, I don't want to do this. How do I pick a sound and put my two friends in? I'm good. All right, laugh at my two friends. Go ahead, laugh. Like you have more. I hate people that say, I have lots of friends. You don't. You have a lot of shallow relationships with people that talk behind your back, and you call that drama a life because you're bored at your jobs. That is not my life. All I need are two. I need the main guy and the guy I go to when I drain the main guy. That's it. Because I am a panicky, angry man. I make calls like this. Dude, I'm losing my mind. No, I'm having a breakdown or something. I'm serious. Oh, you're tired? All right, take the day off. I'll call the other guy. Dude, I'm losing my mind. No, for real. No. It's your day. It's your day. So make me feel better, friendo. Do it. The other great thing about not knowing what your phone does is that means you're surrounded by potential magicians. Let me explain. I had this stupid thing like 3 weeks, and then it goes to the bottom of all my emails. I don't know why I didn't read the book. All right, so I'm standing on the corner right here in New York City, just rolling it to the top. And then, out of nowhere, like a fairy or a sprite, a woman appears beside me and says, just hit T and it'll go to the top. And I'm like, bink, holy Don't walk away, magic lady. Share more of your esoteric technological wisdom with me. I'm losing my mind. I don't want you to think I'm like a techno-tard. I'm not. Don't get uncomfortable with that. Grow up. I have a computer just for porn, which I think is... I'm not proud of it. Take it easy. I have it. I'm just sharing the information. You're not supposed to reveal yourselves like, yeah, masturbating alone. Ow. That's me, man. I'm with you, buddy. At home alone, masturbating to sad people having sex. Ow. What happened was, it didn't start out like that. What happened was, I bought an Apple computer because I had to, because I was in the Apple store once. Did you have that first? You remember the first time you went to the Apple store, you walk in, you're like, oh my God. It felt like I was picked up by a friendly spaceship. I was like, oh my God. These beings are so much further advanced than we are. I bet you there's no war at the Apple Store. So I buy this computer and I take it home and I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's so pretty and virginal and nice. And I'm like, I don't want to dirty up its head with that porno filth. So now I've got this old whore of a PC out in the garage. It's all crazy and corrupt. I walk out there, it's like, still want to do me? Come on, you can't get the viruses I have. Let's do it. Did you see that? I'm like, I'm going to put the gun back. Wait, you're on stage. Yeah, the Patriot Act is still there. They can still tap our phones or look in our hard drives without a warrant. And not only is that unconstitutional, it's just bull. And I hate people that defend it by saying, hey, if you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to worry about. Well, I'll be honest with you, folks. I have nothing to hide, but I got a few things I'm ashamed of. I'd almost rather be caught with a bomb. I could explain that. What were you going to do with that bomb? I was going to blow some stuff up with it, genius. You caught me. I get it. Game over. Take me in. But if they were to download some of the stuff on my hard drive, I'd be hard-pressed to explain some of that. Hey, I didn't know it was a guy at first. And then I just kept looking at it because it was weird. I don't know. Am I in trouble? What do you want me to do? Well, we want you to blow some stuff up for us. Oh, okay, I'll do it. If that's how you're recruiting now, I get it. Just don't tell anybody about the thing with the thing. But see, now I've portrayed myself as some masturbating loser that only had. So maybe I am with you, brother. But I'm not. I mean, I recently. Let's clear that up. Take it easy. But I've been dating or sexually acting out. It's not clear to me. It depends which paradigm you subscribe to. You know, be it psychotherapy or romance. But maybe I don't understand anymore. I've been married a couple times, and I don't know. Is dating still about having sex as soon as possible, as often as possible, or no? Is it? See, no one's going to answer that question because why? I think it is on some level. But I do find that if you do that, it makes it hard. Everything moves too fast. So like if I meet somebody and we have sex as quickly as possible, as often as possible, what happens is you do that for a couple weeks and you hit that wall where you're like, I don't even know you. And she's like, I don't know you either. And then you trauma bond for like an hour. You know, like, well, my dad's manic depressive and my mom has an eating disorder. And then she's like, oh my God, I have an eating disorder. I'm like, of course you do. Then you have sex for a couple more weeks till you have to overcome the first minor obstacle together. Like, how can you not like tortilla chips? That's so weird. Were you abused by a Mexican? Because that should have come out during the trauma bonding, if that's the case. I noticed a few of you got a little weird when I mentioned Mexican out of, in that context I mentioned it in. Like, you didn't know what to do with that. I'm not a racist. I'm nervous. But I'm not a racist. It's really case by case. It's not ethnicity specific, or it's just the way I react to things that are different. I think that's normal. Everyone's nervous when they're confronted with things that they don't understand or are different. That's a normal human reaction. It doesn't become racist till you say things like, oh, there's a lot of them. And I think everybody's a little racist, especially people who say this. I'm not racist. They're always a little racist. Here's how you can find out if you're a little racist. This is how I found out, all right? Next time you lose something that you think has been stolen, when you go to retrace your steps, see how you cast that short mystery film in your head. How many ethnic types do you use in the leading roles of that movie? How many blacks and Latinos do you get through before you finally hear yourself say, oh, crap, here it is under the car seat? Jelly, I'm an idiot, and I'm a little racist. But I'm not going to tell my one black friend who I thought stole this. But let's be honest, the future is Chinese, and I think we all know that, or at least some people know that. Why? That's a weird thing to applause if you're... Is that the Chinese person? Oh, okay. That's it. See, like some of you still think, like, I don't know where he's going with this. I'm not feeling that there's no moral barometer right now. But the future is Chinese, and look, honestly, I've become fascinated with Chinese people. They've been here longer than most other ethnic groups. They've been a civilization longer than most civilizations on Earth, and I don't know anything about them. Do you? I mean, what do we know? We eat their food, we leave uncomfortably thinking they're mad at us, but I mean, aside from that, I just don't know. I mean, when was the last time you sat down with a Chinese guy and just said, dude, what is going on with you people? And it's always good when you use the condescending you people when you're trying to reach out to another ethnic group. I'm literally fascinated, though. I'll go to Chinatown, sometimes in Manhattan, just to walk through Chinese supermarkets and look in bins and boxes of things going, what the hell is that? What is that? Is that a clam? Is it a snail? Is it a dried fish? Are we eating that? Is that a bug? Oh my God, look at these roots. It looks like a bucket of ET heads. They must fly that in. Oh man, box of moss, just moss. How many times do Chinese grocers have to see white people holding stuff up going, dude? Oh man, eat it. Come on, it's food, eat it. You're high, eat it. But this isn't about food, it's about the future. Now, obviously, the future is Chinese economically. I think some of you know that. Most of our national debt is to China. They own this country on paper. Theoretically, they could just close us down. I believe that we are all really just outsourced Chinese labor. And our job is to eat and buy things at a lower price, but rationalizing it. Because, let's be honest, this isn't a consumer-based economy in America. That's all we manufacture here is need and appetite. We are the world's mouth. They make things in other countries, and they're like, send it to America. They'll eat it. They're actually thinking about changing the slogan of the United States from America, land of the free, home of the brave, to America, all you can eat. Step up to the buffet, get some food between you and your feelings before they lead to questions. But let's get back to China. This isn't about food, it's about the future. And I think the future is also Chinese environmentally. Because if you read the studies on global warming, which exists, there's really no reason to fight that fight. I mean, you know, I live in Los Angeles. I know it exists. I know you're not supposed to taste air. But the future is Chinese environmentally, because if you read the studies on global warming, if it continues at its current rate, all that will be left in the ocean is prehistoric toxic algae and mutant jellyfish. And if you think about it, the Chinese are really the only culture that knows how to prepare that stuff properly. So I'm just saying, you know, learn a few key phrases, get a new cookbook, get ready for the new bosses. Perhaps learn to enjoy the strange, enchanting sounds of that two-stringed violin instrument that you see the 900-year-old man playing on the subway. Hey, you know the national anthem? That is new national anthem. Well, I guess I'll get used to it. Everything's a nickel. Woohoo! Thanks a lot. You've been great. Good night.
Marc Maron! That's the show. I'm John Oliver. Thanks for watching. See you next time.